all April. Now it's a really shitty April. Toronto just went into another lockdown. New variant, killing people left, right, and center. Society's getting weird, guys, man. So I'm gonna roll a big fat joint, and we're gonna try and make things feel a little better so we don't feel so hopeless. So link in the comments, tell me what you're smoking. I'm smoking something called fuck, what was this so dumb? It's hilarious name. Oh, I forgot. Anyway, it's really good weed. Indica. Tell me nice and calm a little bit, guys. I had such a high anxiety day. I don't know why. And like every time you see me post like 10 memes in a row, I'm relieving anxiety. I ate an edible though, and I'm on beer number 2. Managed to make it through rent, and it was a squeeze. Thank you to all the people that ordered stuff for me and supported the underground this past few weeks. Every dollar literally helped because I paid my rent today with $14 to spare. Booyah! Guess what I bought with that? Beer!
And it's back to the grind tomorrow.
Back to the grind tomorrow. Oh my God. Fucking grind. It's so weird to just, all I knew for so long is just produce shows, make them good, like bug people to come. Now I'm like, you want to buy some shepherd's pie? I'm really good at that.
You're like, what else can I do?
You like force so many edible sales on people when they're broke too. Like so many people I know got caught. Although I find edibles to be a much more efficient way of getting through madness. I don't know, you just get put on this plane. Whereas weed, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a feeling there's going to be a bunch of edible overdoses this weekend. A bunch of people just saying, fuck it, it's Easter, I'm going to get high and then they'll forget what 120 milligrams was. I don't know, fuck. There's been a lot of people that are switching to edibles. So just this past year, I've noticed that there's a high increase in the demographic of people who never would have touched weed before
are now.
We're just like, all right, it's pandemic, fuck it. Anyway, edibles are a good way. But yeah, that being said, I was gonna tell a story. You know the story, Johnny, because he lives here. But a couple weeks ago, Naomi, bless her heart, gave me some gummies that Amy Anonymous made, bless her heart. And I was told, no, it wasn't Naomi, it was Kim. Sorry, Kim. It was Kim that was handing them out. Anyway, but she said, oh, they're only like 20 milligrams each, or 10 milligrams, she said, 10 milligrams each. And I was like, 6 in a pack, I can handle 60 milligrams, fuck it. I had nothing to do that night. So I ate them all, and I ate them all like in a short time span. So just got really high really fast. And I woke up like kind of in the middle of the night. I went back for a nap again, and I had this crazy dream that I'd gotten a watch for 99 cents on the internet. And it was like baby blue with a fucking butterfly on it, like right my jam. And I was so excited for that dream. I was like, what a cool dream. And then I go to open my phone like I do every morning. I'm like, your Amazon order has been dispatched. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, I fucking somehow super high. I went online. I remember thinking that like I wanted a watch because I want to stop looking at my phone.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I find a $1 watch? A 99-cent watch. It was only $8.99 delivery, thankfully. I guess I must have noticed that before I hit send. Okay, but here's the funny saga. I ordered this, and I'm like, all right, fine, I'm gonna get this baby blue watch with fucking butterfly on it. And it came today, of all days. I just feel really lucky that it came in the mail. And I opened up the mail, and guys, it wasn't just a baby blue perfect butterfly watch for 99 cents. It was 2 of them. Look at this, guys. I got them both on. Aren't they cool? Like, look at these butterflies on there. I don't know if you can. Fucking hilarious. Like, they must have had like an entire skid or a warehouse of these, and like, I don't know, they were broken, because I noticed afterwards there's all these bad reviews. They're like, mine didn't work. So
Yeah, I'm sure some of them were like a bit faulty.
So they must have had like more faulty ones than they could handle, and so they just like got rid of the skid. But you'll never see that deal again, let me tell you. Fucking two, I had to wear them both
My
because
God.
I'd even told myself that because I'd found this deal online, I figured that the watch is jewelry at this point, and I'd wear it whether it worked or not. Just to teach myself not to buy shit on Amazon at fucking 2 a.m. high on edibles. Oh, here's the other funny part. I got told after that they weren't 10 milligrams, they were 20 milligrams. So I actually ate 120 milligrams.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
I can't. I remember like I watched this guy. I think it was like a cousin of my friend, and he didn't smoke weed, like never, barely drank alcohol, and then I think someone brought in like pot cookies, but no one told them that they were pot cookies.
Oh, not a good idea, guys.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
This kid is just downing the cookies,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
by the end of the night, it's time for them to leave, but like he like physically can't get out of his chair. Like he's panicked as fuck. He's holding on to the bottom of the chair, like he's got his arms underneath, and he's like screaming and shaking his head, like, I can't go, I can't go, I can't. They have to pick the chair up with him on it, like it's a bar mitzvah, and then carry him out to the car and kind of just turn him into the car off the chair. I was just like, God damn, get that dude some water and prepare this, I don't know, somewhere nice and comfy for him to lay down.
Man.
It was insane.
I remember one time 10 odd years ago easily, there was a High Times Cup. It was more than 10 years. And Chelsea, my friend, who you've met, she's been on this podcast too, her and I were vending on the side of that. And this buddy of ours, Dan, was walking around with this cake he'd made. And it was this like devil's chocolate cake. And he had taken like infused honey and put it in a drizzle.
Damn.
And he said, you know, like avoid the honey. That's the strongest part.
Yeah,
and if you just want to get high, eat well, of course I'm gonna eat the whole fucking thing and lick up the honey. And all I can remember is sitting in my chair, just like, oh, a bed would be amazing if I could just like my feather pillow and like and a dog. Yeah. I could pet a dog if I. And all I could think is that I could just walk outside the venue, hail a cab, and be home in that bed in 10 minutes. That's all I could think about. So I remember turning to Chelsea and I was like, if I just left you right now, if I just walked out the door and left you with all of this mess to clean up, would you forgive me? And she just look at her face.
She's like, I guess.
No, she's like, no, let's start cleaning up now. You're not fucking leaving me with all this. But I didn't want to leave her with all that. It was just more.
You were just like,
I needed someone to like kick my ass and be like, this is what I really wanted. Would it be in my bed and I can be there in 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, no, I totally know that feeling. There's been times where I was like, I remember when I was in my early 20s and I had like just too much like MDMA or something one night. And then I just wanted to get home. And it felt like everyone wanted to stay. Like they had taken the right amount. And I was like, I just want to go home and put my feet in warm water. That's all I wanted was just put my feet in warm water. No, it's great. You know, if you're ever on MDMA, putting your feet in the bathtub in warm water.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I find candy, but
yeah, it's true for everybody. It's just there's something with like your skin, like it's already you're like hypersensitive, like to touch when you're on like M. So
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, some nice and warm water, just your whole body feels that shit.
I honestly can't be in public when I've taken MDMA.
No,
like,
you shouldn't.
No, not even at a rave. I just stupid shit. I just because I get sensory overload and I want to touch things, and then that just becomes weird. Because I don't want to touch like humans necessarily. I'll just be like this leaf.
You just get like touchy.
Or like a soft part of the table, and I'll just rub my finger. So while everybody's like, I love you and hugging, and I'm like,
it's like get him to the Greek when you see him like on the wall.
I'll just sit there and touch something smooth.
After they smoke and you see him on the wall, cutting the wall.
That's me. I do really weird shit on MDMA.
I be doing what PD's doing right now.
I don't know. Whatever.
I hit this bong.
You hit that bong. I'm gonna relight this joint. I think we're about ready to bring on our first act. first act. I guess it's not really an act. It's a guest because we're not a comedy show. We're a live interview streaming show. Okay.
We're Johnny Carson. If you smoke weed.
Well, we do have a musical act at the end too.
Hey.
Val's gonna play the guitar for us. That's gonna be fun. And Mike Payne's in the middle. He's the middle child today.
Sound check was great.
And our first guest is ready to go and is on deck. So let's just bring it on there. Hit that entry button there. This is David James Roy. He runs a show called That Filthy Show, and he had me as a guest on his show recently. So here we are, returning the favor, having him a guest on our show. How you doing there, David?
Hey, what's up? Can you see me?
Oh yeah,
we got you.
We got you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you perfect.
Cool. We're doing a little sound check. All right.
How the fuck is Zoom not kicked out on me yet today?
It's holding up. It's not going wood though.
Honestly, everything today could go wrong, went wrong.
I'm at that fucking fuck it point.
It's worse than a Monday. It's like Monday on crack.
I posted a meme. I know you saw it earlier. I don't know if you saw it. It was just an old dude said free shrugs, and he's like, meh.
Oh yeah, I just saw that actually.
That summed it. Free shrugs. That's the day. Oh well.
I love that so much more than free hugs.
Well.
All right, so don't mind in the background. One of my light bulbs is dying on me. And
I thought that was an effect.
And so I got one light, like I got my camera light shining.
You're not working a merch table at a concert right now?
No, man, I think the house is haunted. It's my dead soul coming back to kill me.
You should put a red bulb in there or something fun to match your poster.
Hey.
Yeah, hey now.
Or get one of those bulbs that turn colors. You see those LEDs that go 3 colors?
Get like a disco bulb. Get ready. Get ready.
I just put posters on our wall, and records. It's good enough. It's good enough.
We loaded it up.
Oh wow. So I think you could appreciate. You're probably the only guest that maybe appreciate that. This year in particular has been very frustrating, but I have been listening to a lot of old punk. I don't know, just walking down the street, just like screaming in my ears, drowning out everything.
Yeah. What I really miss is hanging out with punk rock stars. Like back in band, I'd open up for punk bands.
Yeah.
And it's just like crazy, psychotic,
wild scene.
Yeah, and I loved it. Like on Halloween, I was opening up doing a comedy set. I got heckled by a clown. The irony killed me. A clown is being heckled by another clown or an actual clown.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And yeah, like I was opening up for Bloody Betty, who I'm just gonna drop her name because I love her. It's a burlesque performer who fronts like 9 bands at a time. There's an ongoing joke like, Betty went to the washroom. Next stall was a drummer, and then the other stall was a guitarist. They started a band. You know, she's just psychotic. She that night was doing B.B. Allen, a G.G. Allen cover band. And she did the full 9.
Oh my
Dressed
God.
like him, threw hopefully fake shit at the audience. One of the best nights of my life.
I think you'd smell it if it was real shit.
Oh yeah. But yeah, she just like go all out. And the Vancouver punk scene is awesome.
It definitely is. Toronto's very niche-y with the different kinds of punk.
Clicky.
So most of the time I end up watching and listening to ska punk, but today I had Rancid in my ears.
Okay.
And was that Bad Religion, No Control? You know that song, No Control? And I felt like that today. I was like, I need to hear a bunch of old punk. So all day long doing my missions.
Yeah, I find like I put on like punk or even like heavy metal stuff, like fucking Lamb of God albums when I'm like wanting to work out and just kind of harness that aggression. because everybody has that aggression inside of them. We all just kind of push that shit down to operate normally in society. And then when there's like all of this added stress, this music is that bit of that outlet, right? Like,
Yeah.
it is that chance to be like, fuck yeah, that is exactly how I feel.
I think
it
this
expresses it.
I think this particular year, because everyone's extra tense, I really don't want to punch anyone. I find that listening to aggressive music actually reduces
Yeah.
the
Because you're hearing
chances of
be
somebody
louder
getting
than you
clotheslined as I walk down the street. I don't know. I can
Yeah.
channel that into that. But yeah, so I had to go to THC today, Toronto Hemp Company, and I walked on Yonge Street. Ugh, why did I do that? Should have gone up to Charles at back roads and come back down, but just that little stretch of Yonge I walked. I'm like, I'm gonna punch 6 people right now.
More and more people I'm seeing every day are just losing their fucking minds.
Yeah, I mean, we live in shitty Central.
Like publicly losing their minds. Like there was an old dude in a bakery, and because he looked around the protective glass and the lady gave him shit and said, "Can you just go behind the glass?" He said, "Fuck you," and he just left. I was like, okay. I was like, it's making the line shorter.
People are fatigued. They're losing it. It's been every year. Like, I know myself, I'm losing it. And I'm openly saying that so that other people understand they're not alone. Like, income has been lost. Socialism, like social interaction, has been lost. The mental health of all this lockdowns is, I won't say worse than the actual virus, but it has its toll on people.
Huge toll. Huge.
You know?
Like everyone I know. Like maybe 1% of probably 25% of the people are doing okay.
And it certainly doesn't help.
But most of my friends are not doing that okay.
You know,
yeah.
It's like even worse if you are locked down, forced to be locked down and not see your friends and family or do anything or make money, and you have COVID. Like, no wonder these people's health declines so rapidly. It's not just the COVID, it's the lockdown, it's the no social interactions. It's all of it on top of it.
Yeah.
Thank God for weed delivery.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't get beer and weed through this. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for countries you have to go through and like they have no weed. Oh my God.
Like, New York just
that's so privileged sounding. I know.
I think New York City just now approved like recreational marijuana.
Everybody, give everyone the weed right now. Let everyone have the weed right now.
Well, yeah, and also, ironically, I've been cocaine broke. And my coke dealer called me to see if I was okay. He's like, dude, I haven't heard from you in a while, like 10 months. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just broke.
Time to clean up.
That's a good friend.
No, I didn't clean up. I don't have
time to clean up now. It's time to take advantage of the crisis and just smoke a fuck ton of weed.
He's kind of like, you haven't called. We haven't gone out for a beer. Are you okay? Now that's a friend.
Well, it could be a sneaky sales ploy.
That too, but either or, I'll take the love.
Yeah, no, there's a misconception that dealers are only in it for the dollar. Most of them I know, and unfortunately, you know.
He's like, Tim Hortons emailed me the other day and was like, "Hey,
are you okay?" We wouldn't believe
fresh cracked eggs.
We wouldn't believe it. But
I'm hooked on that.
I think most of my dealers check on me. Most of my dealers check on me and make sure I'm okay without me. But then also, I only sell weed, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that.
Back when I was selling coke,
I only buy weed. I mean, I never buy other drugs. Shrooms.
I was a coke dealer with a heart of gold. I remember back when I was selling coke in Toronto, I actually put people in rehab and like drove them there. It was like, you called me Monday morning at like 9 a.m. before you went to work. We need to talk. We're going to have an intervention. I mean, yeah, sure, it's costing me money, but it's hurting my soul a little more.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the party ends on Monday-ish. You know, like, yeah. It's one thing when you're like enjoying partying. It's another thing if you're using it to escape your life. And
I
then
think
was,
some people have, because of the addictive nature of it, have a hard time just keeping it normal. But I have tons of friends that do it and never lose control, never lose their jobs, never lose their temper. And then I have other friends that absolutely can't handle it.
Yeah.
And some friends that can't handle it that'll never admit it and they'll never get help. And then some friends who've gotten help, and then some friends who are like, I'm fine, like New Year's Eve, give me some blow.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
I don't hate the drug. I just hate that some people end up in such bad places over it.
Yeah, there's
So,
been more
and there
people
isn't
that-
enough care in the industry.
Yeah.
Isn't enough people watching out for these people.
yeah.
That's why we need to legalize recreational cocaine.
All drugs, buddy. All drugs across the board.
No, I used to have a joke about that.
Sell it
Look
in
at
packs.
what goes on in our neighborhood. Okay,
You
yo,
know,
we
you know those little like inhalers, those inhalers.
The pumpers.
The
The
Vicks
little pumpers.
inhalers, the Vicks inhalers. You just
Yeah.
sell them little Coke inhalers.
Yeah.
there's
Well,
gotta be healthier ways to do it. But long story short, like we live near Allen Gardens. Long story short, like in Ryerson district. So the street I'm on is actually really calm, but like one street over, and it's insane
Why?
what's going on. And it's because it's been so sunny. Like it's like cockroaches come out at night. I feel like they just like, whoa, they're there. And you're like, but then it's not my job to check out after those guys. But yeah,
I
fucking
remember
park
I had
today.
one
Woo!
bit. I had one bit that I used to do in Vancouver. Try to work it to do it here again. Was it's like, hey Vancouver, you know how you guys do about pot rallies?
Yeah.
That's us, and you want to legalize and get stuff done. What you got to do is get a cokehead to run them. It won't be pretty, but shit will get done.
Yeah.
There'll be one guy in
Give
the
that
middle.
cokehead-
Yeah.
No, but give,
All right, you put up banners. You hand out flyers. You call my drug dealer Julio now. And
give that guy a team so he can't do anything because cokeheads without a team who are
Yeah.
not on coke,
Yeah.
he needs to
And you want
that
one
support
guy.
system.
You want also one guy on meth just to talk to the police.
No,
Yeah.
that's even worse.
That's your defense.
We'll have one guy on weed.
Yeah.
One
And
guy
the
on
rest
meth is the security guard at the front.
I'll talk to any cop anytime, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of cops.
And I remember the
Yeah,
rest
That's
of the
all.
joke.
Talk your ear off. Just like,
Yeah. The rest of the joke was
Oh,
sorry. The rest of the joke was like, see, us in Toronto, we want to legalize cocaine because we have a lot to do. We need a pick me up. We're not an angry city. We're just coming down a lot. Oh, we tried to have rallies. We just couldn't get anyone out of the washroom. And yeah, so after I stopped dealing coke, I started volunteering for TRIP. I know, Joanne, you know what that is.
yeah, I know Trip.
For those who don't know, it's a Toronto Raver Information Project.
Yeah, they
So-
do great work.
Oh yeah. So I'd hand out safe sex, safe drug use information, and I'd give seminars. And it was funny. One seminar was like, it was supposed to be me, a drug dealer, and a cop. So the drug dealer didn't show up because he found out there's going to be a cop. So there's me and a cop, and the cop's like, just say no. And I'm like, all right, boys and girls, if you're going to do MDMA, do half, wait a bit, take some water, find anybody, wait till it kicks in, drop the other half if you feel that you can or manage it. And then all of a sudden the cop's like, I might have to arrest you. I don't know for what, but I'll figure something out. And that was my late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, yay. Those field ravers.
wild.
That's what I remember Trip actually going to Ohm festivals. That's when I think I first saw them. And I remember thinking there's a place, a safe place, and they had like a little tent. And there was a chick, I remember, I think day 2 or even that night maybe, was just freaking right out. And there they were just like talking her down, and she knew to go to the tent.
Yeah.
And that way, you have someone who's experienced and knows what to do to talk them down.
It's the
So they don't do
same.
something stupid.
It's the same reason why we want to have like safe injection sites, right? Like
Yeah.
they know there's a
Yeah, I
place.
don't want it
where-
in my backyard. Put them in a
It's like,
place where someone can watch
People are
them.
gonna do it, so it's like just let them do it here where it's safe at least.
Yep.
And then you can pass them out flyers about maybe you want to stop eventually in the future on your own time, but here's a flyer, like read it or not.
No,
whatever.
you must believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of that
Yeah.
goes.
Not the injection sites. I feel
No.
like it's more clinical.
I just remember one of the best training we got was you need to be the beacon of calm.
Mm.
So when someone's overdosing, don't freak out. Just be like,
Yep.
hey,
Exactly.
how you doing? My name's DJ. I'm from Trip. Let's chat.
Yeah,
Relax. And then all of a sudden, because they're now focused on you and everyone else is freaking out, they're
Yeah.
focused on you, and then all of a sudden they're breathing normally.
Yep.
They're calmed down. They've realized, okay. Because, people are freaking out, and all of a sudden you're just coming out of, like, say, a K-hole. And then all of a sudden, why is everyone freaking out? What's going on? Am I dying? What the?
Yeah.
And they're like, now their heart's
Yeah.
pumping, blood's going through, narcotics is going
Yeah.
through her. And so calm. That's what I love about doing comedy in rough rooms. It's like, all right, everyone, relax.
Have a
I'm
laugh.
here to make fun
All
of you.
good.
So yeah, I miss those days. Those were fun days.
Well, you're doing good with your filthy show, though. I see that
Yeah.
you're doing that regularly. That's good.
Yeah, I like that. It started off in Vancouver. I was going through some rough times, walked into like a music open mic and built a following of like punk rock stars in this dingy bar in East Hastings.
Yeah.
And if you Google East Hastings, you're
Oh,
gonna see
yeah.
some shit. And so yeah, all of a sudden I built this following, and they're like, dude, you want to open up for us? And then I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna run a show. And I called it That Filthy Show because if you came and got offended, well, you came to a show called That Filthy Show.
Yeah.
How offended? You weren't prepared. You didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And I do a disclaimer before the show, and it was like, it opened the window for me to do whatever I want. Or no, within reason. Like I don't do racism. I don't do rape jokes. I don't do, like shit I personally.
We know what you're talking about. It's just not like Jim Gaffigan. Yeah.
This is like
comedy.
Well, there's a place for everybody, and
Of course.
I don't like to see the community divided, but I do like to see the comedy
It's niche.
slightly niched. I don't want to say
Yeah.
separated. I want to see them
Marketed.
overlapped as well.
Well,
You
I
know,
look at it like this.
Market.
If you do a clean set on a dirty show or a dirty show, no one gets upset. You do one blue joke or one edgy joke on a super clean comedy show,
Yeah.
and everyone mind blows. So, and anytime I do a clean, I feel like a whore. I feel like I'm chipping myself out. It's like, I'm just like, I'm just a dance monkey dance kind of comic. No, I want to get twisted. I want to talk about weird shit. That's my life. My biography is going to be worth reading. Speaking
That's
of
what the
that,
biography should be called.
oh, my biography.
dirty, but
Um,
sometimes, once in a while, it's dirty. I can see how it can go too far for other people.
Yeah.
So that's where it's
That's
like
what
it was difficult at the underground to try and have completely uncensored comedy. I mean, everyone got their say.
Yeah.
But there were some guys, that weren't allowed till the 11 o'clock show. We just had to have that rule. Or like, you can come to the late show. But the people who would come to a late show wanted it dirty. They wanted it raunchy. They wanted to be shocked.
Yeah.
So, over the years, I had to niche it. Sometimes people want to support all women. And of course, being a woman, I fucking love that. But I would make sure that, that was a theme to a degree. Or I would just book a lot of women and surprise people.
He's like, hey, it's not a woman show.
And I did that. I was mean, but I did it to Jeff Paul, had his album release party and did a show. And Jeff Paul's famous for not really going after the lady bookings. And he'll deny. No, it's not true. And I know Jeff Paul. He's not sexist at all. He's the sweetest guy. But he would,
No, he's married to a woman.
He'd always
That's what
have
he
white
said.
guys on the show. Anyway, so I booked like 5 headlining female performers.
Nice.
Like Adrian Fisher performed.
killers.
Just killers. So he got drowned. He was like, thanks.
He's like,
Oh, well.
Jesus, Joey, son of a bitch.
Sometimes I get my way in fun ways. Oh, well.
Yeah,
Fuck, I miss live comedy.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Well, as we
Anyway.
talked before, it's this summer. I'm looking at backyard parties, patio events, baseball
Yeah.
diamonds.
I want to do my
Yeah.
park show. But then I want to be able to do an outdoor show where I can have dirtier comics on it, because at the park show we can't do that. I don't want to fight with my neighbors. I just want to put on a show and have some people watch it. So I'll probably do the park show be really clean when we're finally fucking allowed to gather in a park. And then we'll find a place to do some dirtier stuff, some patios. I have one lined up possibly. Anyway, can't release those deets yet. Well, we gotta wrap this up. I just looked at the time, and is there anything else you want to promote? Obviously, your podcast, that Filthy Show, guys. I'm on it on one episode, so we can share that later. Johnny can if you wanna.
Okay. Well, every Monday we film it live every Monday at 9:00 until like the beginning of the summer, because I want to go out and drink on Mondays. Because after a hard Monday, I want to get drunk.
All right.
This also, if you want to know more about East Van and punk culture, check out this guy, Chris Walter, at Go Fuck Yourself Press. He runs. He has books about SNFU, DOA, I Survived East Van, No Fun City. Has like more than a dozen books about like East Van culture. So check him out.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm promoting other people
right now.
And so yeah, just check out That Filthy Show. Me, David DJ Roy, Google it. Some weird shit's gonna come up. And I'll hope to see you guys live soon.
And listen to some punk rock, people.
Yes.
Relieves tension.
Get your anger out with a guitar, not a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Cameron.
Thanks,
See you guys.
David.
No problem.
Oh,
Shit,
I
we
always
accidentally
do
cut him
that.
out.
It's just gonna be part of
I
the
mean,
bit
we were
now.
saying bye. Sorry, David.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
Fucking
part of
guy.
the bit.
You're fired. I'm kidding.
No, it's gonna be my thing now. I'm gonna hang
No,
up
I
on you
need you.
halfway through your
I need
words.
you. Don't ever. When I say you're fired.
You're not actually fired.
Yeah, please don't leave me.
I will replace.
I do not want to do tech.
if
All I want
can.
to do is talk and smoke weed. That's all I can do. Anyway,
You don't gotta do tech.
Johnny Rogers on tech, guys. Yeah.
Cutting
Right.
off the gas. This is harsh.
Okay, well, let's just keep it rolling. Mike Payne's on deck. Guys, Mike Payne used to run shows at the club called Comedy Appetizer, and he did a lot of comedy at our place outside of Comedy Appetizer, and shows for me after the club.
It's connecting the audio right now.
And he's here. Hi, Mike.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are.
Hey, what's up? How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Oh, my
Cheers.
goodness.
Ugh.
I
Sorry.
just finished my move today. Like finally, it took us like 6 days to get everything over. Like
Yeah, you're
little bit by little bit. Yeah, I'm in Woodbridge now. It's insane.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How you liking it?
I feel more Italian already.
Nice.
You have lions in front of your house?
No, we don't have any lion statues in front of our house, but a lot of the house.
Is that racist?
That might be a little bit insensitive. I don't know. No, I think
I'm not being insensitive.
How is that?
it's not at all.
It's like Chinese people have the other lions.
They have lions. Yeah, they have the other lions. I like the way they do their lions.
No, this is sometimes dragons.
It's a cultural-
Which that would be more racist.
I love it. I mean, put shit on your doorstep. I love it.
Isn't it amazing that so many different cultures have dragons in their mythology and people still don't think dragons were real?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
they were called pterodactyls.
Yeah. And and Diplodocus
Imagine they
and
were just,
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
they were just running into crocodiles.
Pterodactyls.
Like, Jesus.
They just
fucking
didn't. The fire coming out of the mouth probably
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Yeah, probably.
All these
I mean,
legends-
everybody went to Komodo at one point. I think that's the common thread right there. No, I don't know.
You know that like archetypal story of just like the knight that goes to fight the dragon, and it's always this like big epic scene.
It should be a
I just
pterodactyl.
imagine it as like a story that was like a nothing story that somebody just like blew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like over exaggerated. It was just like some guy like fighting an alligator like that crossed their path on the way home, and then when they got there, they're like, "You should have seen this dragon. He was
Oh
like,
my
hitting
God, it
them
had
with the
wings."
sword." And some guy's like, "Yeah," and he's writing it all down. Like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, people take everything to the extreme. I mean, I think we all do. It's just hyperbole, right? I think hyperbole has existed since the dawn of humanity, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Mm,
Hyperbole. It's a very cool word.
yeah, yeah. I did a joke. I had one successful tweet recently with that in mind, and it was Super Bowl. I don't hate it. I'm not a sports person generally. But the tweet was I believe it's pronounced superbly. You know? I just thought that was silly.
That's hilarious.
And it was half written by my fiance. So I have to give her a little bit of credit.
Nice. That's hilarious.
Right.
Yeah.
Superbly. We should just give that word a definition for sure now. It's just like,
Superbly? Yeah, yeah.
Probably
Like
an
over
Urban
the top
Dictionary.
amazing. Superbly.
Just put it in Urban Dictionary.
Mm.
Be the first
It'd be-
to hashtag it so that you have proof it's yours.
It's basically superbly is just over promising and under delivering. That's all that is.
That's what Doug Ford is a superbly, right? At that point.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I mean, that's one word for him.
That guy is looking really fucking old though now. Holy crap.
What's with his morning update bullcrap? Like, seriously, do you think anybody wants to hear about his buddies who also sell stickers? You know, like it's just
Told to do this. They say you need to be humanized. People need to like you. Start relating to them.
just make good decisions and then we'll like you.
Well, who knows if he's even capable.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. There's a little
all
more
I
of this
know
to
is
go,
that
right?
This is how the picture of him recently. He's looking so haggard. Like he looks like they all age when they go into politics. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's children in politics, right?
And
Those
he
are the
looks
ages.
stunned. He looks like a deer in headlights. Like,
Yeah, totally. Yeah. He's I don't know. He couldn't I mean, when this all started, he seemed to go like a shade whiter, you know, like just on the regular, like he'd seen a ghost, you know? But the ghost was just him in the mirror. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe he looked at his brother's old pictures. That's too dark.
Maybe they're showing him the numbers and he's going, what the fuck?
we still have one more year of him, don't we? We still have one more year, right?
Yeah.
But
I
then,
think
like,
so.
what asshole replaces him?
Can
You know,
we
like, no one's
impeach?
gonna
No, we
do
just
this
need
stuff.
someone fresh. Just mix it up a little. We're bored of Doug Ford. There's only so many memes we can make, right?
I think we should get Puff Mama for premiere. What do you think?
No, you never
What?
want me to run anything. Are you kidding? I mean, I'm pretty egotistical, but I would never, ever, ever
They'll have
think.
a tape leak.
And
Joey.
I guarantee you, I could do a better job than Doug Ford.
This
if
is just where
I
it
was
starts.
pigeonholed. If you pigeonholed me and I got a team, I could do it. But then I would have too much empathy. I would be like, "Oh, give all the money to the people." Like, just.
But
And then they're calling me.
hey,
and the
hey, hey,
Ontario
Like, what? We can't do this.
You'd be like,
Joanne.
Puff Mama crashed the economy in Ontario.
Joanne, this is where it starts. Right here, right now. Campaign 2022. Oh my God. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Give all the money to the people. That's the running.
You
line.
could win strictly based on the dispensary politics. That's what you could win on. Like
No,
completely.
I don't know nearly enough about politics. I'd
Yeah,
vote
but
for
you
Naomi.
have people for that.
Let's vote
There's
Naomi.
people that do that for you. You're just
We have a sticker factory trustee kid running ours right now.
No, I would just be crying. I'd give all the money. I'd just give.
Yeah,
I couldn't because I'd see how much money the government actually has, and I'd be super mad about that. And I'd be like, why isn't there water on native reserves? Why are the chilled lakes? They just would be mad, and then it would collapse the economy.
There's a lot of whys
Would
in that
never
area,
reinvest
especially.
in things like oil pipelines or trees. I would stop immediately all the trees, and then someone would probably shoot me.
Yeah. with all the
You know
buses.
what though? You would be a martyr.
I don't want to die.
You would be a martyr. We would all rise up very lazily.
I want to
from our
produce comedy shows.
They would have to
And-
write that shit down for folks. They would have to.
Yeah.
This is an anomaly.
Anyway,
Although, like when it came time to rally, everyone would be like, "Wait, where were we supposed to be?"
Yeah.
Huh?
when it came to rally though, like everyone would be like, "Wait, where were we supposed to be?"
I need a flyer. Was there a
Yeah.
flyer? Oh well,
Oh my
whatever.
God.
Anyway, what are you gonna do, man?
I like your pad though. It's pretty cool. I like how you took all this stuff from the club. That makes me very happy because I do miss it.
That was his
And
idea. We moved in and he was like, you know what, you should pull all the stuff that's, in the storage boxes and put it on a wall. We'll start a podcast. And I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, right.
it's not a bad idea at all. At all. You have a lot of niche stuff too.
I think
Gotta
it's
keep it alive. It's just an
giving us
energy, right?
both something
Exactly.
new once a week. It's nice to be social with different people once a week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You can't have me. Here's digital me.
Yes.
Digital me.
VTubers.
So hey, do you guys remember how like happy I was after I came back from doing Absolute? I was like supercharged. Like
I saw
it's
you
like some
before.
it's like somebody shot me with meth. What's
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
So didn't I talk to you before that?
Yeah, we did talk a little bit before that, but like I was like on
I
fire
remember
then.
being psyched about it. That's what I.
Well, yeah, I was super psyched about it, and then I went no, when I came by was after. Yeah, I'd done the 2 weeks. Remember I told you the story about like how it all happened? It was crazy.
Right. Okay. I'm high.
Yeah, imagine that. All right.
No die.
Durr. How's the dog?
Okay, so we should let everyone know about the little project you're working on for us.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
totally.
everybody, I wanted to get into merching, but I don't want like the boring shit that I produce. So I thought Mike Payne is a great artist.
Mhm.
He's
Thank you.
gonna do some doodles. Do you have anything handy to show? Probably not.
Oh, let me see if I can pull
Should have
something.
told you to have that on there.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't think about it. I should have thought of it.
Okay, well,
Just give me 1
basically,
second. I can go on Instagram for a second here, and I'll just show you.
There's a thing I used to say all the time at the club that he's gonna do as the first one. But people always go like, oh, Puff Mama rocks. And my response would be like, and sometimes she rolls. So I decided to make that into a t-shirt, but have it say like, people think, I rock, but really I roll or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
And then have it say Puff on the bottom. But the idea is that everyone can relate to the t-shirt.
So there's one. This is just one of the cute ones I did it was a commission for a friend of mine. It was
Oh, nice.
yeah.
one of 3 to go into like a nursery. It's just awesome, really fun, cute stuff. I've done a lot of the cute stuff because everybody wants it now that they've seen that stuff. But I do a wide variety of things in general. But I do like some of that stuff. It's good. Like here's another. Let's see. Like I did this like merge Goku and it's Martine's Litzes from World's
Whoa.
Strongest Man.
Well,
So I made, so he's actually like farting out Nimbus, and he's shooting an Atlas Stone. I really got into Strongman
very cool.
during the apocalypse.
So
See how he has like a belly hanging down? I love it.
Yeah,
It's so good.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, there you go. There's the full.
See, that's how your poster should look for me at the club, man. Psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
But as far as our stuff, like I'm redoing the Puff Mama Fairy right now for some of the things. We've got some great phrases that you've worked on. I think the partnership's going to be really awesome in general. And if anybody at home has suggestions too, I'm sure at some point we'll like open our ears.
Well, I found this company that I think I told you about, Mike.
Yeah, you did.
We put the designs in a store that they, create for you in their end. And they have a series of products that you can put your design on. So t-shirts, obviously, and a bunch of different kinds of t-shirts. Like they have, takeout cups, mugs, and face masks. I'm not going to make them. I think
It's a lot of general merch. Yeah, like I'm sure they have USB, like custom USBs.
They had clocks though. I thought I'm going to make a bunch of clocks people could say.
Oh, clocks isn't a bad idea. Those are pretty cool.
But what you do is you go on this website and they just print to order. So if you order one thing, that company prints it and makes it and sends it out. So I don't have to buy inventory.
Yeah, easy peasy. I'm happy about that.
The markup's shitty, but I also know how hard it is to run retail. And I don't want to get back into storing merchandise. I have a tiny apartment, so.
Do you guys want to see an intimate moment that's happening right now?
What?
An intimate moment that is happening right now. Check this out.
Was there a cat involved?
My cat is currently licking her own vagina.
Oh my god.
It's called having a bath. Having a bath. They're neurotically clean.
I just couldn't let that go. I'm sorry. She's been really stressed too. She's been over grooming, so her like little kitty titties are out. Like you can see the pink little boobies just hanging out. It's so funny.
Okay, now
Name your next album, Kitty Titty.
Kitty titties.
you should
Pink little kitty titties.
go get the cat and show off the titties. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was so tempted. Oh
No,
no, I'm
don't worry about it. Go
pretty
get the
lazy
cat.
though. Yeah.
Cats don't like getting bothered like dogs do.
No, dogs you can do anything. You just throw them over your shoulder, whatever. And now since I've moved here, I have a dog now too. Actually, I'll show him to you
Oh.
later. But like
Have a dog?
little no, he's downstairs. I don't want to go all the way downstairs. I'm lazy. Yeah, little Shih Tzu named Coco. He's fucking adorable.
Aw,
Yeah, he loves me. I don't know why.
I love all dogs.
Probably because I sneak him food under the table.
He's like, you feed me.
Right on.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little
Right,
Argentinian
well-
dog, so he responds to Spanish commands. Which
Maybe
is
one
interesting.
day, one day you can meet Oscar. Oscar
Yeah.
also likes little dogs. If
Yeah.
they're slightly bigger than him, he's just immediately petrified. He's petrified of most big dogs. Although we played with a Rottweiler the other day at the park. That was really surprising.
Oh,
What
really?
he likes is the little guys like Chihuahuas and Pekingese and little mini pinchers. Just
I
loves
think
little
he,
guys.
I think he has little dog energy.
No, I think he thinks he's little. I don't think he realizes he's 25, 30.
Yeah, because remember when I did see you, I was like, he's so big now, and I'd already seen him full grown, but I just had this picture in my head that he was so small. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just he's a fucking annoying sometimes. I wish he was
Well, the
I'm a big
barking.
dog person. I want a big lump like Mars was. Oh well, whatever. He's a different dog. We're getting used to it.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
He's gonna simmer too. Like you know
Yeah,
that he will simmer. Like
he's
it'll
not a
take a
bad
few
dog.
years.
I'm
No,
pretty-
not at all. He's a good guy.
Oh,
yeah.
well. Anyway, well, we're almost out of time here. Is there anything you want to promote or talk about that you got upcoming? Anything?
I'd love to give a shout out. I have a commercial coming out on April 15th. It's my very first commercial. I can't really tell you what it is because I'm under NDA, but it's delicious, surprisingly. So I'll say that. And I had 3, so it was good. You'll see that happening. Plus, I have a yuck state coming up. It's not completely confirmed yet, so I won't say which. That'll happen right after that. And then there's, oh yeah, I wanted to give a big shout out to Darcia, who was on, I think, your last. So yeah, Darcia's amazing. Darcia and Kathy run Black Sheep Comedy.
Yes.
And they run the best online shows that I've done. Like these are actually fun to do because they know that it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's a new emerging thing. Let's try doing different things. You know, and it works out really well.
Energy, Darcia does. She's very just naturally bubbly. So I can see her well on an online show that way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the two of them, they actually co-host most of the time. So that's an interesting dynamic between them. Oh, it's Kathy and Darcia. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Everybody should check out their stuff. And I do appear on their shows occasionally, which is nice.
Nice.
Cool. Well, good to see you, Mike.
You too. Yeah, I'm sure. I hope to see you soon in person.
The next 30 days, you never know.
Yeah. Just get on the subway and come up to Vaughan Station. That's all you got to do. Then you're in the red zone. You're all right.
All right.
All right, take care, Mike.
All right, take it easy, guys. See you, Johnny. Yeah, good to see you. Bye-bye.
Hey, we'll see. I didn't cut them off that time.
You didn't?
No, we're good. I'm
You're
pretty sure you
You're
didn't
good?
say anything else. We're good.
Whatever.
Woo!
I don't think David would have been upset. Anyway, that was Mike Payne, everybody, guys.
Everybody.
Ed will kicked into it halfway through Mike's set. It's usually halfway through the second set. Anyway,
That it finally starts jumping you
I
around.
ate shortbread. I love my shortbread. Sorry, guys, because you can make like a giant batch, put it in the fridge. Anyway, still have some left, guys, if you want some. I know a way to get them.
I know somebody
okay.
knows somebody.
Well, I should probably just keep this. We should keep this going and bring on our next guest. who's been a big part of the underground for a long time. He's worked for me. He helped me move shit. He helped me move shit again. He has been a rock as a friend over the last year, and we love you. Hi, Al.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we got you.
yeah.
What's going on?
You already got the guitar going. I love it.
Hey, you know what? I can put it away so we can chat a little bit first, but
I don't care.
I'm in my living room, so I'm just gonna be standing talking to you guys. I don't know.
Open it up.
I'm already kicking it off real awkward. Here.
No.
No.
Open it up with a guitar riff.
Yeah.
We've been talking about music this whole podcast.
Yeah. We've been talking this whole time. Let's just hit it with music and then we'll talk to you.
I was following along, and you guys, the edibles have kicked in too.
Can you see my eyes?
My eye is closing.
That's fucking rad. So if you fall asleep during my solo, what do I do? Do I keep playing or?
What?
I'm gonna let you see fucking heaven, dude. I'm gonna take you to Nirvana, baby.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Albell, everybody. Give it up for him. Yeah. Clap in your own houses. All what 10 of you that are watching.
I'm gonna do a lot of jamming, but I'm gonna open with a song that I wrote. It's just a guitar lick.
Cool.
So here we go. It's called Gallop. I don't know why. Here we go. Is that okay? Ah, fuck. One more time, let's go. I can't tell if that was good or awful.
No,
No, that was great.
Yeah.
It had a tiny reverb bit towards the end, but
Yeah,
it was right perfect all the way through to the very end. It had a funny glitch, but the rest is amazing. Holy crap, thank you. I miss my music, and I'm like, Alan's got a guitar. Play us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I should be high too. I should have got baked before this thing. So I
Yeah.
can.
Podcast. No good day.
You show up the way you want to.
It
Fuck,
just
here
means
we
the
are.
hosts are gonna be high. That's all.
I mean, you can still like run and grab a bong. Nobody watching is gonna be like, man, at least stop the podcast halfway through and get high.
Yeah. What a fucking buzzkill, dude. What do
Right.
I do with all
It's
this?
mental.
People will be commenting like, "No, dude, go get it. We'll wait."
Yeah. Yeah.
Just staring at the screen.
1,000% that's what people are thinking.
Yeah, we build a different, unique audience. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and shout out to everybody tuned in. What's up? What's going on?
Tuned in, stoned up.
I don't even know who's on there.
6 people.
6 people.
6 people. Rock on, dude.
Well, we actually usually
It's all in the
get
playback. Yeah.
6 to 8 people that actually watch it while it happens, and then the next day there's about 50 or 60. So
Oh, nice.
also I did shitty promo though. I got to today. I had such a rough week. I got to today and I was just like, I don't even have a poster done. So
Yeah. Well, you know what? Promo is already hard enough in real life, but during COVID, it's kind of like it's so unpredictable.
no, I'm not making any money off it, but I do need the watch hours so we can monetize the channel.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
Well, what do you do?
Slowly, man.
Yeah. So you must miss two things: performing comedy and music. You must miss both.
I do. I mean, I got to be honest. Like the year that I was having, I was starting to stress out a little. Like this is gonna sound silly, but after 14 years of struggle, I finally started finding some success all at once in a single year, and it was really getting to me. I was just alone and spiraling. So I'm grateful for the break, but I'm kind of worried I might spiral out of control again when all this shit comes back, you know?
Well,
but at least you're self-aware of it, you know? So like now there's a conscious effort to spiral out of control.
Yeah.
So you just have to, like a lot of people make to-do lists, but you have to make a list of things you shouldn't do also.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Spiral out of control, you know?
Yeah.
well, if it's any consolation, you never looked like you were
effort.
ever upset. You always had a great face on. So I don't know if that was your intention to, not have us worry.
Yeah. Well, it always is, you know.
You did confess to me that you were weirded out about getting sex or getting a success for the trans stuff that you were doing.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was edible. Making me dyslexic and all the wrong words came out. But that was what, because I remember when you did that special for CBC and you were worried about, do I do it trans or do I do it, not? And I was like, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
Yeah.
It's
a weird crossroads where like, not only is my identity kind of on shaky ground, but so is like the success that I found was because I started doing this. So it's hard to separate the two.
But if I can pause you for 1 second, I think just from the outside perspective, I think when you started doing this, as you say, it just made you feel more confident, maybe. Like maybe you felt like, okay, cool. Like now I can people are cool with this and I can just be myself, which meant that you relax more on stage. You ease into your material better. Therefore you perform better. It's an energy you give off now. And that energy of like, oh, I don't give a fuck what you think is instantly when you find success. So I don't think like saying, but don't like make it your narrative that you got success because you changed your appearance. I think it's like a confidence thing.
That's a great point because I mean, I always made the joke that nobody cared what I had to say until I slapped on a wig and a dress, but it's a lot more than that. And I think that maybe like just to distinguish, it wasn't that I was necessarily more confident, but that I had less to lose. Like when you show up looking like this, I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that can fucking happen at this point? I might as well just.
People take notice of that, though.
You get people like me that like you're hired.
You have people around you that are still inside of their shell and they see that and then they're like, okay, cool, let's go towards that.
Yeah. Yeah. You stop worrying about what people think pretty quickly once you start dressing like the opposite gender.
100%.
Man, I dress like a guy every day.
Like a strength. It's like a.
I'm wearing a guy's hoodie right now. No one ever questions when girls dress like men. Like, not like mustache and like, all the way with makeup on, but I'm just like every day I'm chunky, so I wear men's clothes.
I think like people like
but why should they question
Styles,
you
though,
if you decide to put on a wig and some like black I love your black nails.
There's more like dudes that are just trying to like push regular like way of dressing, just dressing in more feminine ways, one would say, to kind of like separate it so that it's like clothing is not, it's just how that person wants to dress. Like why do you need to tie it to like male female way of dressing? Like if David wants to put on a skirt one day and then pants another, who fuck cares?
It's a real superficial way of judging people if you don't judge somebody.
At one point, let's face it, men wore the heels and those big white wigs and the big fucking neck things.
Facts.
Yeah.
And they wore heels to keep themselves from their boots like sinking in the mud.
And they wore the thing because of like, sex diseases and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The men definitely popped out at one point more than
what was
women.
it, like herpes or what the fuck? Or
the wigs I think were for lice. Like you had
They
to.
were powdered wigs because they had like
Head lice.
Yeah.
lice, but there was something else.
Hold on. I gotta give the dog shit for something. Hold on.
I'm gonna Google this shit. Yeah, Oscar's being. Yeah, it's. Why did people wear powdered wigs?
I know that.
Whoa.
Yeah, the heels. What did you say? It was because they didn't want to like sink into the mud or something like that.
I think that's what Joey was saying. Some people use it to cover premature balding, unfortunate odor, or unwanted parasites. I feel like there was a guy though that wore it because of a disease.
I'm gonna play you some searching music while you're going.
Yeah, searching music. Oh, it's the cool little thing to say. Goat or human hair.
Oh shit! I didn't realize what you were doing.
I was jamming the definition of it to what you were playing.
Oh, fuck! I'm sorry. I stopped.
I was trying to do it over again. So people wore Will's white wigs for a number of different reasons. Yeah.
Nice jam.
I always think, why did skirts and dresses become a woman thing and pants become a male thing? Because when you think about it, men have the dangly bits, and so wouldn't they want to air it out with like an open bottom? And then women
That's
have
what
the,
the Celts
But
did.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Scots.
The Celts all wear kilts.
Scots are like, we've
Yeah.
been doing that for years.
And the Irish. And the Welsh.
Yeah,
And the Norse.
yeah. It's fucking cold here, though, man. I want to cover that shit.
yeah, true, but you do have to keep it at a cooler temperature in order to procreate, right? You have to
I
like.
don't think they wore
But
bare
I feel like
kilts
the
in
crotch
winter.
pants should sit lower. I
think there's some like imagery that might have gotten into your head that's year round. I'm pretty sure they had winter pants.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Winter skirts.
I just only picture them
Made
in
with
like
furs?
summertime or some shit.
yeah.
And laying.
You generalize it so you're not thinking about it, that's all.
I don't know. I think kilts are fucking hot. I don't know what is up with me.
I don't know what is up.
Like, you got undies on there because you're not supposed to wear underwear on them. There's something sexy about that for me.
Nice, going commando with a skirt on.
Mm.
I can't afford that luxury,
I
man.
love
When
it.
I'm trying to pass, a gust of wind will give away my position. You know. I'm trying to go
Exactly
stealth.
what we're hoping for.
Yeah. Little flash of the gonads.
Woo! What? Like Marilyn Monroe in a kilt? I think I've seen that somewhere.
What?
Someone did an art piece with a guy in a kilt, like a big heathen man in a kilt.
Simpsons did that with,
But he's like-
groundskeeper
but
Willie.
like he's pushing his kilt down with the wind.
Yeah. Oh, that's adorable. Sounds hot.
Sounds hot.
He
Well,
said.
Marilyn Monroe's hot, so it's a good juxtaposition too.
Mm.
Anyway. Well, fuck, man. What are you gonna do, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it's so good to have you here. My God, I'm so loving that you're playing. You gonna play us another song?
Yeah. Do you guys want me to jam a little bit?
Well,
Yeah, let's do it.
You could do a jam, like a little like session, then we could do a little chat and session. We could be done whenever you want.
Okay.
I'm high as fuck right now, so
We're
I'm not gonna lie. You could whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. Well, I've been fucking around with this one. It's gonna be a mix of some of the shit, some written shit, and some shit that I'm just going off the top of my head.
Nice.
Here we go. And it's not playing. There we go. Let's go. That sounds all right? Yeah, okay. Oh man,
That
I'm
was
working on tightening it all up. You know, it
No,
always
no, I
changes.
like those kind of like wavy riffs and the
Yeah.
very like Santana kind of.
very good jam. Very good jam.
Santana, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's why I'm not like, I can't do the really fast metal stuff, but if it's
No,
all
but-
beat, like I can kind of play through a scale.
You
in a
could
fun
probably do
sounding
some
way.
like it almost sounds like I don't know, like a Spanish guitar kind of like I was saying, like with like Santana. I bet if you even just tried to like cover one of his songs, I bet you'd be like, oh, I can like lean into this instead of like rushing. Because I feel like metal is very like it's fast, like chord movement, whereas
Mhm.
like something
Depends on the player whether they
depends on the
keep
player
on top
too.
of it.
But like yeah, some players it's just like ease it, like they just natural ease into that
Mm.
because you can hear that in the middle.
Yeah, and I think that's what this song basically has a jam. It needs to get broken up with a few. Just I like throwing in a high bend,
Yeah,
slow it all down. Like it doesn't need to be fast, you know?
no, yeah, I can totally slow it down.
You know
Yeah,
who
that's it.
you know who Jose Triani is?
Yeah.
Somehow the jamming reminds me of that, but because you're not singing, just letting your guitar sing. And Jose Triani's really good at letting the guitar sing.
Yeah. I love his stuff. I don't know if you guys know Tyler Bryant. Tyler Bryant is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great singer and his band is awesome, but my favorite shit is he just like on Instagram, he'll put out minute-long jams at a time where he's just got a loop pedal and he's just going nuts. And that guy, I love everything that he puts out.
There's a guy that we used to get for our festival when we were running Puff Jam. He was at almost every one. I think he was at every one. His name's Dan Walsh, though. He's out of Southern Ontario. He's really good, but he does all of his music through a loop machine kind of like what you do, but he'll have a whole whack of layers, and then he'll just start going. And he's got a harmonica like on a thing, and he's just like a one-man band. He's so good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Dan's a great guy too. Bedbeard.com, bedbeard.com. He didn't ask me to do that. I just love Dan Walsh.
I'm gonna follow up on that and check this guy out because
Yeah, he's a really good guy too. He's one of the good musicians, like, you know, charity for kids. You know, if he's drinking at a party with you, he'll be the sensible one.
that's
I
very
don't even
rare
know if he
around here.
drinks. I know he smokes weed.
Yeah.
Bedbeard guy. Anyway, I like, but I liked why I like your jamming noise because it comes from your heart. So I'm glad you did that
Mhm.
for me, because I'm also way too high to be an effective host usually by the third guest. But I'm an amazing music listener.
Yeah. As long as it's entertaining, I can never tell, man. If it's solo, if a jam is like, if it runs 8 minutes, I'm like, I forget that other people are there, and I stop and I have to be like, I
You're
have to
like,
have some
I'm kidding.
consideration for the listener. Be like, all right, wrap it up. You guys need to wrap it up like for me, is what I'm saying.
Well, we'll wrap it for you.
We'll
Yeah.
do one more and then we'll see how we feel after that. How about that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's do something happier so I can slow it all down, so it's not just a cacophony of fucking noise here. You guys like this one?
Yeah.
Pretty sick. Pretty fun, huh? Okay, I have to remember what fucking chords these are. Okay. Let's see what I can come up with. Ah, motherfucker. Okay. Take a little breather and reset. I think that was garbage. I'm sorry, guys.
No, are you kidding
That was
me?
great, man.
That's me trying to improvise, but people are watching and it always fucking sucks and I hate it.
But you know what? You're thinking about that and you shouldn't
Yeah,
be.
you think too
Because
much with that.
it's 6 people that you know.
Yeah, I'm really up in my head right now.
It's
No.
okay, but you have to understand that also that I like raw, like entertainment. I don't like the finished product necessarily as much as I like, you know, when you hear an artist and then you start listening to weird backtracks that aren't on albums, you like weird concerts where they did really interesting things.
Yeah,
That's how I like it.
that's true.
Thanks for making it interesting, Al. That's all I gotta say.
I do like
I
that.
miss music as much as comedy, but lately I am missing music a bit more, but the urge to get in a mosh pit is getting like exponential. Like I can't, like I used to be in them regularly, sometimes several times in a week. It was like denied a good drug of being in a mosh pit right at the vortex where there's 2 speakers meet. Oh,
I love the idea. I love picturing you in a mosh pit because the Joe I know, I've always seen pretty much at underground. So you're either confined behind the bar or like you're just confined by people. So I kind of want to see you throw an elbow or two every once in a while. I would.
no, you know what I do,
Well-
Joe? Okay, I just usually wear all black. Often I'll wear cargo pants because you can put stuff in your legs and you're free.
Nine. What?
And then, because I'm kind of short, you know, I'm shorter than most of the people in a mosh pit. I just pogo. So I just jump up and down and I let people push me around. I don't plan where I'm going in a mosh pit. And the guys will just like hit at me because I'm a girl. It doesn't get.
There's some
They're
people that
usually
run
pretty
in
nice.
like this.
But also, I have steel toes that I often wear if it's a harder. I don't know. But lately, now that I'm older, it's mostly ska pits and they're friendly, you know? No one's gonna hurt anybody. in a ska
Scallop hits
pit.
are friendly, needs to be on a shirt.
It's true.
Are there, so depending on genre, are there like different, some genres bring out nicer mosh pits and some bring out meaner ones?
Yeah, like ska. You go to a ska pit and they're okay. One band I see all the time is the Slackers. Now they're a little on the soft side. They're not a punk
They're
ska.
kinda like
They're
pushing
reggae
each other,
ska.
like,
Okay.
No. I've seen them like, I don't know, 100 times, but at least a dozen. And this one time where I was like right near the front too, and just like crushed to the front. But nobody hurts each other because they're a really friendly band. But anyway, this chick passes out in the middle of the mosh pit, just like out of exhaustion or whatever. And the fucking lead singer, Vince, he fucking closes the show. Stop, everybody stop. Can you guys move? We gotta get that girl out. They pulled her off the mosh pit, brought her on the stage, banned her till she came to, and then took her off to get into an ambulance or whatever.
Wow.
But they full on stopped the show because they saw a girl go down in the pit.
That's great.
I
And
love
it's a
that.
friendly pit, but
That's the honorable thing to do, baby. That's
I
awesome.
was
Yeah.
just like,
It's the human thing to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
See another human pass out, be like, hey, stop having fun until that gets fixed.
Mhm.
Vic is the lead singer's name. I think I might have
Did they start?
I'm
Did they
fine.
start back up again from that part of the song, or were they like?
Yeah, they
"Fuck it up"?
picked right up. Okay,
Yeah.
here's another. Okay, I got another fun story about the Slackers. Like
Not a fun story.
but I went to this concert with my, Sarah Gillies that from High Five. Her and I went to this concert, and the bassist came up to us, and because we kind of know them from going there to concerts, but also we knew someone who was playing in the band as a guest musician. So the guy anyway, he comes up to us, he's like, "Do you two girls know how to roll joints?" No clue who me, Puff Mama is, or Sarah Gillies from High Five it is. We were like, we know how to roll joints. You need a couple joints rolled, and he asked us to roll an entire ounce of fucking weed. And we rolled up like 60, 70 joints, had them in beer cups,
Oh
and
my
he said
God.
to just pass them out to the mosh pit, and we did. And we bombed Lee's Palace with 60 joints. It's on YouTube. I know a dude that filmed it too. You can barely see the puffs of smoke, but yeah. And then we were just jumping around the pit to this song called "Married Girl," which is, reference to weed in it. So it's just perfect. That's the kind of pits I like now that I'm old.
I love that. The one thing about weed though, like I'm not social when I get high. I really get a little bit socially anxious, but I like keeping to myself, you know? Like I like playing video games and guitar but it needs to be on my own. And my buddy and I saw Iron Maiden like 2 or 3 summers ago, and the air was thick with smoke, and I was starting to get secondhand high. And people are like jumping and grabbing me by the head and being like, Iron Maiden! I'm just fucking, I like, leave me alone, man. I just want to enjoy the concert. And people are like punching me in the back, like, I don't know.
Oh, you need at least six shots of whiskey to be like completely. I just go in amoeba style, and like I'm a girl. I don't probably get punched that much, but if you're high in a pit, it's a very different story than if you're on whiskey. I gotta drink whiskey if I'm gonna go in a mosh pit. Hella fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I get so awkward. Guys like.
Okay, well, that's what we're gonna do. The minute the first mid mosh pit that comes around, if either of us remembers,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you in a mosh pit with me, and you can see how an old punk never dies.
You'll see me shit my pants. I don't have like a violent bone in my body. I mosh pitted once a long time ago when I saw Priestess, and that was actually pretty sick. I like the second you get knocked over, you get like this tunnel vision, but then
You can't get knocked over. That's why I just jump up and down, because then you just hit the ground and you go back up, and then you're moved over here, and then you hit the ground, you go back up, and it's just how I got through the crowd, and just like keeping it rigid.
True.
Like, don't fucking hurt my tits.
Yeah.
Or grab them. You get grabbed a lot.
Are you jumping around like this? Like you're diving, like you're cliff diving?
No, like, you know, like just, I don't know how to, I can't do it when I'm sitting in a chair, but you know, there's this sort of defense.
That's an elbow technique, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I also never push back, and I never hurt people, but sometimes I've stomped on people on purpose, but only if they stomp on me first.
Yeah.
Whatever. All rules are gone in a mosh pit. No, that's not true. But yeah, there's some pits I couldn't climb into anymore. I just don't have the physique to do it. I can't crowd surf anymore. I'll hurt my back. I would love to have one last surf before I die. Just one last crowd surf.
I think I crowd surfed once, and when
I don't look like the type.
Fuck it. Let's do it on. Okay, let's make a promise on opening night, Joe. You will get crowd surfed by somebody. Comedians, the crowd, we're all gonna come together and celebrate the reopening of your club with a big
Yeah. Okay, I'll do yoga for like a couple months before that day to make sure I'm limber enough to handle that.
And then we gotta gently say back up.
Oh yeah. I've never stage dived, but you know, it's easy to just jump up and get a friend to push you up.
So much fun.
It is. And if you do it on their back, it's scarier. But if you go down, it's easy, and no one grabs your chin.
Like falling your ass, yeah.
But if you're forward, it's harder to get pushed around. But you're better anyway on your back.
I never understood stage diving forward. That's crazy.
Okay, the best thing I ever saw, and this is what inspired me that I still could do it. I don't know if you know the band Fishbone, but they were in town at Lee's Palace a couple years ago, and I got to meet Angelo, the lead singer, who's a fucking legend, and 70 years old. And later that night, in the concert, fucking stage dives and crowd surfs. Guy's 70. He also like played a theremin in the middle of like this is like a full ska, like punk, jazz, you know, brass band, all kinds. They're insane. Fishbone is the best. If you ever get a chance to see them again, fucking best kid ever. But that's a pit that gets pretty rough. But the guys aren't mean.
Yeah, 70 and still going. That's not 70 and still going. That's pretty crazy. He must take really good care of himself because the road is probably pretty unkind to your physical health.
Well, I'll tell you though, I did bring him some cookies to the concert, and because I had a friend who knew him, met him in the back, he went, ooh, and like grabbed them all. I brought an array to choose from. He took them all, and I did not question him.
Yeah.
You can't give me 25 years of great music, and I can't give you a small bag of it.
Yeah.
He took them all. And apparently he tried to sneak a few across the border. Like, and I heard this later. I could be a rumor, could be a lie. Anyway, rock out till you die, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Urban myths
I'm
are
high and rambling. Why don't we do one more song and then we'll probably call it off soon because I'm so high and I'm saying stupid things. And I want to hear you play.
Okay, do you want to hear blues or like a reggae lick that I got going on?
Oh, let's go for some blues.
Okay.
Give me a good blues.
Okay, I'm gonna loop this one
Loop
live.
it.
A live loop. Okay, here we go. 1,
I
2,
love this.
4. Oh, motherfucker, man.
Oh.
I'm so in my head. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
How was
Thanks
that?
so much, man. That's awesome.
My heart can feel it. Like I feel like
yeah.
like I'm
my
reaching. I'm
music.
like, oh my!
Ah,
I needed to hear it on louder speaker.
I'm always working on my audio. I know it's not the same on Zoom. Like a lot of shit gets lost, but
It's okay.
that's why I can't wait when shit opens up again. I'll be able to do this with better quality sound and maybe an accompanying band. Who knows?
Hey.
You're always welcome to just jam.
Watching, yeah. If any 6 people watching play anything other than lead guitar, because that's my fucking job.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably be like 50 people tomorrow, maybe more because it's a shitty Easter weekend. Maybe
That's
people
people
will.
watch about it. Yeah.
So we'll have some people that'll get to see
I'll
this,
hit you up.
and I think you should definitely play more Zoom guitar.
I should.
You can actually, once this is tomorrow, you can go back and watch it, and you can hone in from the sound that way for your next
That's
session.
True. Yeah.
And then I get some watch hours on my way to monetizing my channel.
Okay, I'll give it a look, but I can't.
I'm
go
so
for
bad.
My whole set because I'm gonna cringe so hard.
Oh well,
Just a hang sesh.
Yeah.
No crash.
no crash. Well, fuck. I'm like I'm unable to really
Faded.
talk too much. I'm so faded. This cookie has killed me, and your music has put me into a crazy, awesome zone of bliss. Thank you.
Wow. I'm honored and flattered to have done that.
Well, now everyone that watches, like I said, everyone that's watching right now, you know, I can probably take a guess. I bet Linda's watching. I bet Paul's watching. Greg and Maria, maybe Anetta, maybe. We have some regulars that watch on the clock. Naomi sometimes is there, but not so much lately. Gotta get her to come back on the show too. But yeah, by tomorrow there'll be lots of people watching, and we'll get the word out that you're an awesome musician. Wow, see, I can't form words right now.
Everyone follow Al Val Comedy. It's right there at the bottom
Al
of the screen.
Comedy.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he's a fabulous comedian, and people didn't know that you were great at guitar, and I did. So now everyone
I know
knows.
all the skills now.
And then so make sure you follow him, because this guy's gonna be a star.
Oh, stop.
Star.
Thanks
All right.
for having
Well, is there
me.
anything else you want to promote or talk about before we sign off? You got something going on?
I have my own podcast called Podgis on Spotify
Right.
and Apple Podcasts or whatever. Anywhere you find podcasts, just look up PODGIS. It's just me being silly by myself for an hour, and I have a fucking blast. And
Podgis? Sorry.
PODGIS. Podgis.
Podgis. Okay.
Nice.
PODGIS. Cool.
Yeah, and it's a good time, and it's really cute and funny, and it's a good time. So
All right. We'll make sure we'll share that link too.
yeah,
Remember?
Description.
I appreciate you guys. Johnny, Puff Mama, you're the best.
Miss you.
Miss you too. Yeah.
Come on. I miss you
Virtual
more.
hugs.
No, I miss you more.
You hang up. No, you hang up.
I have all the power. We have the end button here.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So
Yeah. And as soon as we do our live shows in the East End, we'll get you on. Can't probably have a guitar because it might piss off the neighbors. Definitely can't in the park. But
that's all right.
Yeah.
we're working on it. We're working on a show in the East End that has a private patio where we can't drink, but we can smoke.
Okay.
Like we can bring our own drinks. We can't buy drinks there.
Yeah.
Well, what if I have like a king can and she says, just bring the king can. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have gotten by on the same rules. You operated a club with exactly
I
the
was
same
like,
rules.
that's perfect. If it's only a patio, I get this little section where I could just be what I always was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats like you on, doing whatever you want.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, thanks, Al. And it's still Transgender Visibility Day.
Invisibility.
Fuck,
You're
I can't-
invisible.
No, that's
I mean, guys,
the
it's
whole
a
point.
superpower.
Dude,
No.
I've done this all night
It's the
long.
coolest
It's not
superpower
just
in the
you.
world.
I keep saying the wrong shit.
Yeah. It'd be
I
sick
shouldn't
to
eat these
be able to go.
shortbreads. Okay, but
Visibility day.
I woke up today and I was like, how did I miss that yesterday? And I was online. So I don't know. I quote out
We
that
know,
like
trans visibility
I
day.
see you and I see
We
you all
know.
year. Doesn't matter one day.
I'm hard to miss.
Fucking okay, I shouldn't have said that, but I'm not eating these shortbreads during the podcast anymore. I'm gonna switch to some other kind of weed and a
That's a
cookie.
bad ad for the shortbreads.
Well, they're great feeling, but not very conversational.
Well, you can advertise the same way Buckley's does. You can be like, it'll make you socially inept, but it works.
But it
I'm
works.
melted.
But it works.
I'm melting.
What?
Alright, see
Okay.
how we love
Bye,
it.
guys. Yeah,
Love
take
you,
care.
Al.
Love you. Bye.
Okay.
See ya.
Oh my god, I keep sticking my foot in my mouth all night long.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, folks.
Yes,
Enjoy your
tell
Easter
people
weekend.
about it. Tell people that we're a bunch of crazy stoners here in lockdown, losing our minds, having a great time with some great things. And we are going to do an entire show, a month of shows, all 420 style, thinking more music, a few other fun things going on. I hope you like Del Val. Also Mike Payne and also David Roy